Okay. Hi Aman, कैसे हो? Good evening.
Good evening, sir. I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm good too. Fantastic here, yaar. It's long time to see you.
Same, sir. It's always
Okay.
pleasure to meet you.
Now,
Yes.
thanks. Same here, same here. Oh, Aman. So this is our podcast, series one, and today we are recording our first podcast, and we will keep it very interactive so that
जी.
जितने भी आर्टिकल्स होंगे, जितने भी कमिंग सीए एस्पिरेंट्स जो भी सीए इंटर के जिनके रिजल्ट्स अभी आने वाले होंगे, ठीक है? So we will help them how about your journey, how you landed into the BDO, how you given the interview at other big fours and all. So we will, and one more thing, you are a CFA scholar student, CFA level one. So we will discuss all the things. एकदम अपन
Sure,
डिस्कस
sir.
करते हैं कि कैसे क्या है क्या नहीं है. So before begin to that, so I just want you to introduce yourself. So from your educational background, from your then your personal background, from where you belongs, then about medium of study, everything.
Okay.
Now, over to
So,
you.
okay. Hi there. My name is Aman Garg and I belong from Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. I'm currently working as an article assistant in BDO LLP in the risk advisory domain, which is also known as internal audit. In educational background, I've been doing CA and did my schooling from Ghaziabad only and my 12th from Delhi. Other than that, in my free time, although now I'm getting to realize that you don't really get free time when you work for these big firms, but still, if you get one, if I get one, I try to watch movies, series, go to some ICI events. So I also sometimes post on LinkedIn. So yeah, that's about me.
So, Aman, just you tell us कि आपका मीडियम स्टडी क्या था? इंग्लिश मीडियम और हिंदी मीडियम और स्टेट बोर्ड, which board you are?
It was English medium since the beginning, and it was CBSE board.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
So, Aman, and what attempt? So, I understand that you qualified your CA foundation in the first attempt and CA enter in which attempt?
Sir, I qualified my C intermediate in third attempt actually.
Okay,
I I did skip an attempt for group one, and then I also failed once in group two, and then passed it.
okay. So, but it is a big
Yes.
thing, yaar, when I came to know about you that you landed into video. एंड ऑल्सो आई टू द एक्सटेंट आई नो कि तुमने कहीं अदर बिफोर में भी इंटरव्यू दिया था. बट एक जो
Yes,
टैबू
I
होता है ना कि नहीं, मतलब वो फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट वाला जो होता है वही बिग फोर में जाता है, या टॉप
did.
सिक्स
Right,
की जो फर्म्स है उसमें केवल फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट या सेकंड अटेम्प्ट होता है. बट आपको क्या लगा,
right.
मतलब क्या ऐसी चीजें थी जो मैटर करी आपको, और वाई वीडियो या वाई बिग फोर, वाई नॉट अदर टॉप 10 और टॉप 20? सो मेरे को इस जर्नी के बारे में थोड़ा सा बताओ सो दैट people can understand that how much attempts are important, how much your knowledge is important, and how much your understanding about what you have read in foundation and you can say that intermediate.
Sir, I would say attempts do matter, but at the HR level, if you are able to convince HR that you have got great communication skills, you know about Excel or some of the other things that stand you out rather than people who cleared in first attempt or are rankers. Beyond that, when you go for your manager round or for partner round, their attempts don't matter at HR level. So one of the things that I think I did differently or had a edge, sir, I am not a first attempter. I am also not a ranker. But what got me an edge, one of the things definitely was that after my exams and before results, I joined Articleship Bootcamp organized by CA Gurukul. Obviously, you were also there. So for those 7 days, we had various guests who were guiding us related to how to optimize your LinkedIn, how to make your resume effectively. We were constantly working on communication skills, how to tackle group discussion, how to how to tackle personal interviews. All these things we had a session. You also a session took about related to which domain to choose, which firms to target. So that was one of the edge I think I had. Another thing that also got my manager or my partner's attention, what I had an internship, and that I did after my exams and before my results of a month with a CA firm near my home. That had an edge because they felt like it also gives you a feeling that how really gets things done in the real world. Although I was a fresher, but they were getting a feeling that he knows how things done. I was there for a month, so that was one of the edge I had. But related to why Big Four or why six, I always wanted to work in these firms. One of the reason is the people you meet, is the people work there. I'm not saying about other firms, but about these firms, they are some of the brightest minds, some of the finest people, best at what they do, always on their toes. So that is something I wanted to learn from uh, these people.
Okay. So in nutshell, जो जितना मैं सुन पाया कि the things which really matters a lot to landed into the big four or big six, or you can say that top 10 consulting firm, because even nowadays lot of other you can say the boutique consulting firms are there, which has been started
Right.
by some of the ex big fours or top 10 firms, correct? So मुझे एक चीज
Right.
समझ में लग रहा है कि आपके लिए अटेम्प्ट मैटर करता है, but again it is up to you that how you can convince the people. But yes,
Right.
obviously at the same time I will put my disclaimer that yes, if you will be from the sixth attempt, seventh attempt or eighth attempt, definitely that will impact while getting into all these firms, बिकॉज उसके पीछे कई रीजंस होते हैं. एक रीजन आपका होता है कि आपकी जो कम्युनिकेशन स्किल होती है, एंड द सेकंड थिंग इज कॉन्फिडेंस. सी नंबर ऑफ अटेम्प्ट, बिकॉज वी आर अ ह्यूमन माइंड, ह्यूमन बीइंग. सो नंबर ऑफ अटेम्प्ट जब भी आपके इंक्रीज होते जाते हैं तो आपके अंदर का जो कॉन्फिडेंस है वो कॉन्फिडेंस हिल जाता है. सो the
Absolutely.
thing which I can tell to the people from this from your experience, that yes, apart from your attempt, the thing which is very important is that your technical knowledge, what you have read. The second part, your communication skill, how you communicate with the people, how you put forward yourself, that who you are. Because आपको अगर अपने आप को बेचना नहीं आ रहा है, and I am not saying that we have like a very experienced people, but you are a mature person, and after qualifying CA inter, you are enough mature to tell who you are. So
Right.
these things are, in my view, which is very important when you are giving the interview. ओके.
Absolutely.
सो अभी वीडियो में कैसा लग रहा है आपको, मजा कैसे आ रहा है, मतलब क्या काम कर रहे हो आप वहाँ पे, हाउ यू मीट, मींस विच टाइप ऑफ क्लाइंट्स यू आर डूइंग, विच टाइप ऑफ पीपल यू आर मीटिंग, बिकॉज अभी आपने अपने कन्वर्सेशन में बोला कि द मोटिवेशन रिगार्डिंग टू गेट इनटू द टॉप 6 और टॉप 4 is the only thing is that the work culture and the brightest mind you meet with the people. And one more thing which is very important, that they keep the things on the toes. मतलब every time they have to chase the timelines, they will be on the pressures. वो जो मजा है ना, वो एक अलग ही मजा होता है कि यार आज परफॉर्म करा तो कल वापस से परफॉर्म करना है.
Absolutely. So the experience have been amazing. It's been 4 months since I joined, and I feel like I joined yesterday. Time passed like so fast, and I won't say a bad experience because definitely we had late night workings. I had scolding from my manager during the time of review. That happens with everybody. But other than that, great team, great people. Sir, you won't believe, in this short span of 4 months, I've worked in with various engagements. I'm working on a real estate client. I have worked with directly with directors, with partners during this short span of time. Beyond that, I also got a chance to go to Goa last month,
Oh,
and that
that's
was not a
nice.
personal trip. It was my first outstation visit, outstation audit. So yes, the experience have been amazing.
Okay.
That is forever in me.
Yes, yes. So the best thing is कि that when you are getting into this big four and specifically into the internal audit, which you told. So एक चीज तो है कि
Right,
आपके जो क्लाइंटेल होंगे वो मल्टीपल लोकेशंस पे होंगे. So without spending
definitely,
even a single penny of rupee, you will be able, or you will get an opportunity to explore n number of cities.
absolutely.
So how was your Goa
So
experience?
one
You
more
enjoyed
thing.
work.
Right. Sorry, sir.
So you enjoyed at Goa or just only for the work?
So we were there for work. We did visit various beaches at Goa for a day, but other than that, our schedule was pre-packed. We worked there for a whole day.
Yeah. Okay. So Aman just wanted to see, another thing which is very important, that you are also a CFA scholar. Okay, level 1. So how you are managing all these things? Are you not getting any pressure, or it is just you want to occupy yourself कि नहीं यार अभी यही तो एज है, मेरे को ये सब करना ही करना है? Or is it the way how you are distracting yourself from outside? और या एक चीज, दो चीजें एक साथ में लेके कैसे चल रहे हो?
Sir, I mean, financial markets have always been a source of interest for me. And the best way to know more about it is to do a formal professional course in it, which is CFA level one. Managing CFA level one studies is tough, but on the other hand, I can brag about it. But my team members, one of them are doing actuarial science, which is much more
Oh,
than tough than CFA.
yes, yes, yes.
And she just gave her exams last week. One of them are studying for CA finals. So they reach home at 7, 8. After that they do a 2 hour class. The same thing I am doing. I told you, sir, these are the people I derive motivation from, just from the team member itself.
Yeah, okay, that's good then. So, Aman, just can you just briefly tell us that when you gave the interview in the video, so what type of questions they have asked, means किस field से question थे, and why you have chosen, first of all, why you have chosen the internal audit? See, I know why you have chosen the internal audit, because you wanted to learn more about the business perspective. But yes, I want to hear from you that why internal audit, and which type of questions at HR level they have asked, and which type of questions at technical interviews level they have asked. So, in nutshell, if you can tell us in next 3 to 4 minutes.
So sure. So, sir, first thing, why internal audit or risk advisory is definitely, that I told you before, was you understand business to the deepest way possible. You have information. I mean, we have been in during quarterly audits, you get one area and you get deep inside it, how businesses get done. You understand various processes, be it P2P processes, order to cash processes, all these processes. Other than that, a basic perspective you get how businesses get done. That was one of the reasons to join risk advisory, to join internal audit. Other than that, what kind of interview questions asked? We had a 3 round of interview. First was HR round. Second was a manager round, which she's my reporting manager with her. And then we had a partner round. So at HR round, there were no technical questions. They just wanted to know about our communication skills. They wanted to test on. These were questions were related to your introduction. Tell us about whether your ITOC is done. Where are you from? All these questions. When can you join? Once that interview gets cleared, you get a mail from them ki, okay, we would like to get you interviewed at BDO. The whole process was so quick. I got a call, let's say on the first January, I got a call from HR in the evening, and my interview was scheduled on the next day in the morning. Then I went to BDO offices, got my interview done with the manager first. They ask some technical questions as well related to Excel, sir, because internal audit is not something we learn in intermediate, so they don't go very deep into it. Although there were questions related to AS, one or two questions with essays, and some Excel questions. And other than that, they wanted to check, uh, basically, they wanted to check communication skills. So once you clear manager round, then you get to partner round. At partner round, they don't really ask technical questions. But what I saw, what they wanted to check was, one, again, communication skills. But they wanted to check whether I or any, whether the interviewer can handle interviewee, whether an interviewee can handle pressure or not, because the partner came in, asked questions again and again and again, so that they wanted to check the stress level, grilled for 15-20 minutes. So that was the whole interview experience. Then I got a call, I went home, back, got a 2 hour sleep, wake up and saw a mail of congratulations, Aman, you got selected. So the interview process was
Yeah.
super fast.
So finally,
Right.
you got an experience, that what is the experience to interview at the top 6 firm, correct? So at the manager
Definitely.
round, so you rightly said that keep partner round was for around 15 to 20 minutes. But what was the duration for the manager round?
So manager round.
Yes, yes.
Manager round was also 30-35 minutes. We had 50, I still remember, we had 50-55 people interviewed that day, and
Okay.
only five, I think they selected 4 or 5 people. So there was not much time for everyone. After I got interviewed very early, after that, the interview time became less and less, because they had to interview everybody that day.
So in nutshell,
Right.
if I conclude key technical in the manager round, so at the HR level, they will check your communication skill, they will check your confidentiality, they will check how genuine you are person. Because वो जब आप बात करते हो किसी से सामने से, तो सामने वाला आपको रिफ्लेक्ट HR कर ही लेता है कि आप कैसे हो.
Right.
And one more thing, CV, how you are preparing your CV, that is again one of the important thing. And the
Right.
second part is you said about the manager round. So to the extent I can realize, see manager round पे अगर आप स्टार्ट ऑडिट के लिए भी जाओ या इंटरनल ऑडिट के लिए जाओ या फॉरेंसिक किसी के लिए भी जाओ, सो प्रॉब्ली जो आप बता रहे हो उस हिसाब से ये है कि आपने आईपीसीसी में क्या पढ़ा है, दैट बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग यू शुड बी हैविंग। ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि AS9 AS10 AS12 AS13 के बारे में आपको पता ही नहीं हो, या इवन
Right.
आपके फाइनेंशियल एसेसमेंट्स क्या वो नहीं पता हो, ऐसे बेसिक एसेस जो है ऑडिटिंग के वो नहीं पता हो, मतलब एटलीस्ट ये बेसिक चीजें जो आपको पता होना चाहिए।
Right. Right.
So anything else which you want to tell that for the aspirants who will be after clarifying their exams, so they will go undergo for the articleship, they will also search what learning you want to give to them.
I would say, sir, I got my articleship within 10 days of my result, and one of the reasons was I saved 3-4 months of that time, because now I have more time for studying for CA final studies. My articleship will get over early. One of the things is join early if you can, if it is possible. I also got a call from EY after I got selected in BDO, but
Yeah.
I did give interview, but the process is so long that not only for EY but for all big four, generally they would take time for screening.
Yes, yes,
But at
yes,
BDO it
yes.
is super fast. They would probably give you the letter confirmation letter 2-3 months after that. So I think join early. That is one of the suggestion I would like to give. Other than that, get an edge. That I had an edge related to, I got an internship of 1 month with a CA firm. It had a huge impact. It did came up in the interview, both at the manager and at the partner level, because they wanted to know, ki, are you a transfer case? I mean, like, no, sir, I'm not a transfer case. I got a 1 month internship after my exams got over and before the results. So,
Okay.
sir,
So
you
just wanted
know,
to just wanted
right,
to interrupt you here. So इस केस में what I can realize कि पार्टनर या मैनेजर को एक चीज लग गया होगा कि यार इस बंदे का जो एटीट्यूड है सीखने का, इसके पास जो 1-1.5 महीने का टाइम था उसने इसको कैसे स्पेयर टाइम को यूटिलाइज करा, he did his best to what extent he can,
right.
because always
It did
learning
had
a
an
new
impact.
skill, because learning a new skill is always important.
And also, sir,
Yes,
you get understanding of various domains, that whether you want to go to internal audit, stat audit, tax. But when you go to a CA firm and see how business get done on the real world, then you are more able to identify which domain you are most suited for. I mean,
correct.
tax was not something I was much interested in, and also I didn't. It was not my forte. So I went for stat audit or internal audit was my preferences then.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So finally, I think you explained each and everything in detail and hope the people will definitely get a learning from you. And I will always, मेरा एक ही चीज कहना है कि to what extent you can help to the people, or we should help to the people, because अगर हम जितना ज्यादा लोगों को help करेंगे, because as a community if you see the MBA guys, उनके जो connections होते हैं वो अपने लोगों को help करते हैं, तो I think either at a articleship level or at any level, we as a chartered accountant community, we should help to the people to the extent we can.
Right.
And it was nice to talk to you, Aman, and definitely we'll look forward to you into going forward for the next session and next learning what we can give to the people.
Definitely, sir. Definitely. Thank you so much for having me. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, Aman. Thank you.